Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is JC if you're new here. In today's video, we are going to be doing a clean girl makeup look. It has been trending everywhere on TikTok, YouTube. It's basically like a rebranding of the no makeup look. I feel like every year we just come out with new names for things, and that's pretty much just what it is, a no makeup look. And I've been so inspired. So we are going to do my little take on it, and I'm very excited. It's just a very natural, beautiful, effortless, very quick, easy. We are finally diving in to these brows on camera. It's been a lot of trial and error. I just haven't been able to perfect these brows, but I finally found the products that have been working amazing. We're gonna get those like model off-duty, bushy, but wispy, clean brow. I'm so excited. We're just gonna dive right in. I already applied my skincare maybe about like an hour ago. I like when it just like absorbs into the skin and it's not slippery, and it's easy to do my brows because they'll be slipping and sliding. I just have some stray hairs. I don't know if you can notice, but I did take a razor, shaved off the tail end of my brow because I seen Michaela get her makeup done by Mario, and she was talking about how he literally shaved off the end of her brow because those people, when they do their brows, they make a line and it goes down. But Mario was saying to make it go straight out, and it just gives you like a lifted look. So you already know. I tried doing that and I really like it. I shaved off just a little bit. I wasn't going too, extreme because less is more always, especially in this situation. So I just shaved off a little bit, and I think it made a huge difference. I got these little razors off of Amazon, and they're really nice for just getting right in here. Obviously be very gentle and careful, but you can just get those little hairs that are so hard to pluck. And I also go just right above the brow to really shape it and make it a lot smoother. So the key ingredient is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I finally splurged a little bit. I was reading so much about it, seeing so many people use it. It's everything. I also picked up the brush that comes with it. It has like a little spatula and a spoolie on the end. The spatula is supposed to be able to like pick it out and put it somewhere, but I just go right in with the spoolie. And we're actually gonna start with my bad brow. This brow literally is the easiest one to do, but this one gives me problems sometimes. Take this and literally brush my hairs all the way completely up. This is the whole trust the process kind of thing, and really take your time. Look how crazy I look. Oh my God, it is so fun to do. And I'm gonna take the spatula side and really make sure they are completely flat. It's kind of like a brow lamination, a DIY brow lamination that you can wash off, which is something that I love because I've been thinking about doing a brow lamination, but at the same time, I hate things that are like permanent. Even if it's like semi-permanent, I get a little bit scared, especially with like my face. So I feel like this is a really good way to like test it out and see if you would like it. And I don't know, I think I would. And what I'm gonna do next is actually take a little scissors. I know this can be super intimidating. So you see where those hairs are like completely sticking up even higher than like my natural brow shape? I'm just gonna literally go around and cut them. So when I brush them up, they are like the perfect length. I'm gonna use the Brow Microfilling Pen. This is a new product that I just picked up and I love it. It has like 3 little bristles at the end, and it's so easy to create literal like hair-like strokes. I pretty much only use this one at the front end, starting at the end of my brow and just literally flicking it up. And they just look so realistic. It's actually insane. Do you see that? I just drew on hair. Now that we got the front of the brow situated, I'm gonna show you how I bring my tail out instead of in. Go in with the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. And instead of bringing that tail down, I'm gonna bring it out like towards my hairline. And then I'm just lightly filling in that tail because I have like no hair there. And honestly, I haven't really been touching the front of my brow. Like I like when my skin is peeking through. I kind of just leave those sparse hairs there. I don't mind it. I think it makes it look very effortless and natural. So I kind of have been just leaving those brows there and not even like carving out the bottom. pretty good, right? I'm gonna do this brow off camera and I'll be right back. And voila, they are completely done. It literally takes me like 5 minutes now to do my brows. It's all because of this styling wax. We're gonna move on right to the face, which is my favorite part. We're gonna start off with my two go-to primers right now with the Too Faced Hangover RX. This is so moisturizing. It's beautiful. It's basically like a moisturizer, but I feel like it just adds a longevity for your makeup. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful base, and I really, really love it. And then I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. So I go in with the Too Faced one first, just so my face is completely hydrated. None of the products like ball up on my face or dry out. I don't get any separation. And it honestly just adds like a beautiful little glow. And then for this guy, I'm literally gonna take one little swipe and just put this right in my T-zone and kind of pat it underneath my eyes. For today, we're not even gonna go in with the foundation, a serum, a tinted moisturizer. We're just using concealer. So for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Ultra Creamy Tarte Double Duty Beauty. I believe it's basically the Tarte Shape Tape, but this is like the hydrating version of it. I'm gonna be using the Light Medium Honey. I'm just going to add some right here, carve out where I would have like a wing liner or something like that, just making like a straight line there. And the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna add some to my chin right here, and then I'm gonna jump into the Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer by Revolution. This is in the shade Caramel, so it is technically like a concealer, but I just use it as a cream bronzer, and I really love the applicator. And I just go right on top of my cheekbones. I can literally feel me like pressing on my cheekbones. A little bit on the jawline, because you can never be too snatched. And then also I am gonna take this right into the crease of my eye. The key part to this, honestly, I realized this once I was doing my makeup for New Year's Eve. Let this sit for a little bit, let it dry, and then you get like the maximum coverage, and it blends out a lot better than when you just like freshly apply it. It's a little bit slippery. Let it dry. I definitely noticed a huge difference once I started blending out the darker spots first and then the lighter spots, just because when you go in with the dark spots first, it can tend to get a little bit muddy. And then once you blend out the lighter part, it just blends it all together and it looks very seamless. I also love taking a brush to blend out my cream contour. I don't know, sometimes with a beauty sponge, it tends to like lift off your face. So try a brush if you're having a difficult time to blend out your cream contour. I just like to stipple it right in. It's gonna look crazy at first. Like, I'm gonna look completely orange. I do think this color is a little bit too warm for my face right now, but we're gonna make it work and we're gonna blend it out. For the jawline, you don't wanna like bring it down too much. You want to really just stamp that in, because it really creates that shadow effect and you will get that sharp jawline. For the forehead, I tend to blend up just so I can get that into my hairline. Having dark hair, you can easily notice when I'm wearing makeup because my scalp is so much lighter than my face when I have makeup on. So I tend to just blend it backwards. Now I'm going to blend out that concealer, and this is going to help blend that cream bronzer a little bit more. Kind of tapping it like right over where I applied that cream bronzer, just to get rid of like that orange cast a little bit. As for the concealer, I'm pressing exactly where I put it on, also bringing it right up, trying to create like a little cat eye effect. I'm gonna take a very tiny blending brush and literally just smooth out that cream bronzer on my lid as if it was eyeshadow. Just putting it right on the bridge of my nose to create a little contour effect. I'm gonna go back into my concealer. As you can see, you can still see like some hyperpigmentation, redness, and it just looks awkward. So what I'm going to do for that, and also it helps with the cream bronzer, I'm gonna just take a little bit right there. And basically using this to clean up the bronzer, but also cover that redness down there. And I don't know if you could tell, but I kind of carved it out in like a little circle. Oh, you can definitely see right there. And I kind of like carve out my cheekbones a little bit. Just taking my sponge and going over everything so there's no harsh lines. Everything's blended well together. As you can see, it's just like a natural dimension on my face. There's no harsh lines. There's no like trace of where you put anything. It just blends seamlessly. Next step is going to be cream blush. This is one of my favorite steps, and this product has been a game changer. It's the Nude Sticks cream blush in the shade Naughty and Spice. It is beautiful. I actually do have a dupe with me though. This is also by e.l.f. This is their putty blush, and the colors look literally identical. They apply the same. Definitely a dupe. I love this one as well, but I do want to go in with the Naughty and Spice. I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand first, get a nice load of product. Take my beauty blender, saturate it, and then really place it on the high points of my cheek. Just gives such a beautiful flush of color. I'm gonna put that on top of my nose as well and kind of like connect it right here. Just makes you look like you were out in the sun, even though it's been like snowing here in Pennsylvania. So I am going to set just a tiny bit. This is my favorite setting powder that just doesn't make me look dry or cakey. It is perfect. This is by Hourglass. It's their Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I'm gonna take this Real Techniques brush, it's super tiny, and tap out all the excess. I'm going to pat out the under eye really quickly. Set right underneath that eye, nothing crazy. And then I personally like to set around my smile lines a little bit, just because I do tend to crease very easily right there. I'm gonna go in with my powdered bronzer. It's such a staple in my makeup collection. This is the MAC Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish powder. I love the color, it's amazing and so pigmented and just very easy to blend. And just pat it on top of my cheeks, just giving some color. And then just taking my beauty blender and pouncing over everything to blend it all out. I'm gonna go in and set my blush just because I love this blush so much. I've been using it for a while now. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Pressed Blush Powder in Baddie on the Block. It is such a beautiful shade. It's just a very peachy coral and it's beautiful. I'm just going to lightly set those cheeks. We love blush nowadays. It makes you look so awake and youthful and beautiful. I love her. Now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe setting spray. Best setting spray ever. I love it so much. The mist, it's so micro. It's amazing. I love it so much. I'm just gonna spray a nice little load onto my face. It smells so good. Okay, so now that it's like semi-dry, still drying, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just literally pat all over my skin, really making sure everything is just blending together. And this is going to make it look like you're not wearing powder at all. This is my favorite little hack, and it just, it makes your face look so seamless and beautiful and dewy. This mascara is literally so amazing. It's by Essence. It's their Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. It is really freaking good. The wand is just very simple, kind of big, but oh my god, it does wonders. Like, look at that difference. It gives so much volume, length. It is everything, and it's literally like a $4, $5 mascara. It's insane. And then a little tip, if you get any mascara on your lid, take a little spoolie. Well, let it dry first and then just spoolie it off and it will flake right off. But look at the lashes. Like, I don't have good lashes, but this mascara does it for me. So for the lips, we actually have a new lip liner. I didn't think I was gonna find another lip liner that I really love. This is from MAC. I love MAC lip pencils. They do it for me. They are everything, and they're just always going to be that brand that kills it with the lip liners. This one is in the shade Spice. I recently picked this up, and it's such a good, warm, neutral, but it gives like this rosy tint to your lips that I'm just obsessed with. Like, look how beautiful it is. It has like a little, it's not a rosy tint, it's like a deep cinnamon, like, I don't know. The spice name was perfect. It is, oh, it's great. I love it so much. It's very natural, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it, honestly. It's just so good. I freaking love it. And then I'm gonna go in with my Velvet Teddy lipstick. This lipstick literally goes with any lip liner, honestly. It's just the perfect like fill-in shade. Yes, ma'am. And then I'm going to go in with the Kylie gloss in the shade Clear. This gloss is bomb. I always forget how good it is because I literally leave it everywhere because I take it with me. I leave it in my purse and I'm like, where is it? And it's bomb. It's so good. But yeah, guys, that is going to complete this tutorial. I told you, very quick, very simple, stunning, glowy. Who is she? She's so natural. She's a model. She's everything. She is giving beauty in her realist state. It's very breathable, super lightweight. I feel like I'm not even wearing anything, and it's just such a good feeling to be able to do a makeup look without needing so many different products. I'll be leaving all the products that I mentioned down below in the description, so if you're interested, definitely go check that out. And that is it. I wish I had more to say. That is literally it. I love you all so, so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. If you do your own little clean girl makeup look, take a spin on this, definitely make sure to tag me. I would love to see what you guys come up with, create. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this one, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.